Good Sunday morning, live from Family Sports Complex in Littleton, Colorado. It is your Warriors taking on Lafayette. I'm Harry Haviland, and you are on the OTT Sports Network. Your team is back from Tampa Bay. Those sunburns have been aloe vera'd up. They've got on the ice for a little bit of practice, and now they're ready. Lafayette is a team that we dominated early in the season, saw them a couple of times in tournaments in between, and are looking for a victory here. I don't know how to say it, but I'm just going to be blunt. You can say go out and have fun. You can go out and say work hard. I just want these guys to go out and win a hockey game. It's been way too long. We have been close. We have been tied. We have been almost there, but not quite. We need a victory. There's only 3 weeks left before playoffs start here. We're taking on Lafayette this weekend, down in Rampage next weekend, and then taking on Boulder at South Sub the weekend before playoffs. 3 victories are what this team needs to come out of a high here. Seeing what we can do. Harper Van Winkle, good to see him healthy, but he is not dressed. He is in the penalty box over there, cheering on his team. We've got Coach McGowan and Coach Prokop behind the bench for your Warriors today, with Pops out of town. He is in Boulder, I believe, coaching the Pee-wees. Good luck to them up there. And good luck to your team this morning. I'm hoping everybody is ready and up and able this Sunday. You went to the early mass and you're back in front of your TVs, because I know there's a bunch of foosball being played this afternoon too. There's like some Washington and Philly team and Buffalo and that team from, I don't know, east of the airport over there that's gonna lose. And then the winner goes on to the Superior Bowling League or something. I don't know, but this is what's important right now. Nice, Kalergis, Fredette, Kolcheski, and Popovic back on D today, filling in for Van Winkle. Puck set to drop. We got the referee wearing the orange stripes out there, won by Lafayette. Coming into the zone, tapped away by Kolcheski. That one gets to Popovic. High up off the glass and out. Hey, there's a new situation that we could get used to. High up off the glass and out. Make it hard for the defenders at the blue line to control that puck and put it right back in. It's been a struggle of the Warriors squad lately here, just getting it out of their own end. Tuclair just taking this one away off the face-off. Dimitri walking in across the blue line. Can't get through the defenders for Lafayette. He's still battling in deep, taken away by Lafayette. Here come the Locomotive. Up out the blue line and clear the zone. Being chased down by Fredette and Nice now. Centering pass, taken by Kolcheski, over to the boards to Popovic. Trying to tap that one ahead. Lafayette keeps it in deep. Kolcheski behind his end. Joey Kolcheski coming out, makes that pass up. It's deflected. That was tipped. That was tipped. How do you think it went the other way? Was that tipped by our player? I swear that was tipped by Locomotive, but the linesman keeps his hand in the air, whistles this one down. 13-15 left to go, only 45 seconds more off the clock here in first period action. They make a line change, bringing out Foster, Haviland, and DeVos on the far side. And you got McGowan and Grimberg, Medeo on defense. Keeping me guessing, keeping me on my toes. That's what it's all about. Medeo knocking it off the boards, not clear of the blue line. It gets hammered in over top of Foster's stick. Devin Foster skating behind his own end, trying to wind up some speed. Gets it to Haviland. It bounces over his stick, but it comes off the boards and clear of the zone. Inside Lafayette, turning it around, tipping it at the red line. That one's not going to be icing as it's tipped on the right-hand side of the red line. McGowan. Backhand shovel pass up to DeVos. As Foster at center, here comes Devin Foster with Kai Haviland. 2-on-1, Foster across to Haviland, who can't get a right shot off, just barely got one. It did get it on net. They're going to count it on the score clock, but not in the spot that we want it to. Weird bounce off the boards. McGowan leaving that one for Medeo. He turns it back around. They get onside. Austin Medeo comes in, rips a shot just wide of the net, bouncing off the far side. Justin DeVos taking a body. Haviland making him push that one up around the boards, outside the zone, and back to McGowan at center ice. McGowan the pass, they take it away, and then come in with the interception down the left wing. Locomotive centering pass knocked away by McGowan, over to far end for Haviland. Backhand drop, Foster missed on it, back to McGowan now. Between the legs of Haviland, in front shot. Oh, DJ Kane, who's getting the start here. I don't know if I mentioned him. That one goes up over his glove and to the far end of the rink. Locomotive with the pressure, keeping it this one inside the Lafayette zone, or inside the Warriors zone. It sneaks past the blue line, but Lafayette controls it at center ice. Here come the Locomotive walking into the center. They get a shot that's blocked in front. McGowan can't control the bouncing rebound. Goes after the hit. The puck's still loose. The two Locomotive players come out with it, centering pass to Nick Foster. That one's outside the blue line. They're going to whistle it down. 11:17 left to go in the 0-0 hockey game. First period action at Family Sports on the OTT Sports Network. Oh, I got a Gatorade slushie this morning. I left it in my truck last night. Still is, I think, 11 degrees this morning when I got in my truck. Tapped out in front, shot. Oh, they send that one wide as a player was snuck in behind the defense right in the crease. Can't get it out of the zone. Locomotive back in front. Kane's gonna hang on for yet another whistle. As the Warriors are doing what they can, and that means sending another line over the bench. Nice, Claire, Fredette back out there. Popovic and Grimberg on defense with defensive zone draw here. Battling by Nice. Whoa, they get a shot off. Kane kicks his pad out, making the save. Defenseman pinching in for the Locomotive. Popovic with a backhand back to Nice. Nice hangs on, off the boards, out to Claire at center ice. Tangled up with the defenseman as they walk inside the Lafayette zone. Nice keeps it inside the blue line, but it pokes back out, and Claire was inside. That one's gonna be brought out to the pink dot. Are those pink dots or are those red dots? That looks very pink. Diving for it, but not keeping it inside the zone, or the forwards for your Warriors. Now the forwards for the Locomotive gain the offensive zone of their own. Loco behind the net, taken back by Popovic. Stick handling his way through, can't get through both players. Backhand centering attempt out to Grimberg. Jason Grimberg skating through center ice. Stops, gets his stick held onto. The glove comes off of the defensive player, and the puck is now back to Fredette. Eli Fredette going for a skate up the right wing boards. He's going to hang on to this one. Eli's still with it, cutting back over to the center. Fredette in, shoots. Pad save by the goaltender. Fredette looking for his own rebound. Backhand goes over to Kalergis. Kalergis circling at the blue line. It's knocked all the way down the ice. Icing's waved off as Popovic comes back to be the first one to get it. Pop sends it up the wing to Fredette. Can't handle the two players coming at him. And tipped to the side by Popovic. Claps a hard one up the boards. Fredette trying to get it out. He does, and here's Dimitri Kalergis at center ice. One man to beat. Kalergis in, rips a shot, gets his own rebound. Another shot saved by the goaltender. Kalergis centering that one, turning, shooting, and saving. Goaltender catches that one up in his glove as a shot came off the stick of Devin Foster. I'm not sure what the Wi-Fi is doing in here. We have had some issues in this rink in the past. I hope everybody's getting to watch. If not, it will be uploaded once we have a chance to get home. But if it's live and it's good, stick with us. We're going to be here for another 2 periods plus 9 minutes and 12 left to go here in the first. Medeo in the defensive zone, back behind his net with a backhand pass. Tipping it up and out. Haviland's at center ice. He's got Foster with him. Kai Haviland taking this one hard down the left. Backhand pass. Foster was looking for it. Medeo shoots one in, gets caught up at the hash marks. Defense back out to the blue line to Foster and dumped in offside. It's a little bit chillier outside than it was last week in Tampa. I do have to admit, we should have just stayed down there. I don't know what it's going to take, what kind of sponsorships we need to move this team down there, but I'd be willing to listen to any offers. Medeo up for Haviland. He's got a race for it. Gets beat to the puck, but he's got him tied up along the boards. Haviland getting bumped again, kicking it forward. Foster tangling himself up with the offensive zone. DeVos with a good body check there as the puck squirts out to the far side. Trying to take it away, and then back on the back check is DeVos again getting the body involved. Lafayette working their way into the zone. Lafayette turning, shooting, a weak one, tipped off the side of the net, in behind the net. Lafayette picking up the rebound, Locomotive circling, getting pushed by Kolchevsky. They get it back out to the blue line. And now Kolchevsky caught up in his skates, off the boards to Foster, has Haviland up in front of him. Haviland off the boards, he's got DeVos on the far side, Kai Haviland racing. Haviland shoots, into the goalie's glove as he was looking to go to the top corner. Rebound did come out, it was picked up by the Locomotive. Good job there by Nick Foster taking his player out of commission, and the puck goes deep in the Locomotive zone. Nick Foster off the bench racing in. They tip that one off the boards, Popovic and Blanchard. Circling in front of the Warriors end is Blanchard. Loses the puck up against the scorekeeper's box, back for it in his skates, and then taken by Locomotive. Foster making him kick that one back to Paulin. It's off the boards and in. Keaton Paulin going after it. And a Lafayette goaltender decides to hang on with 7:20 left to go. First period, you're with Harry Haviland on the OTT Sports Network. We're kicking it on a Sunday morning at Family Sports Arena in Centennial, Colorado. Nick Foster at the faceoff dot loses his stick. He's got to turn back and get that one as Locomotive has some time with it now. To the blue line, past McGowan. Self-pass off the boards, sending it underneath the blade of Blanchard. Now Foster and Paulin going into the corner for it. Foster dropping back as Paulin chases. Clear the zone by Lafayette. Taken away, Blanchard at center ice. Stick handling through, then loses it, tips it back over. McGowan, backhand flip, Paulin to center. Can't get it through. Foster. I was going to say gets away with a trip there. I can completely say that now as the ref was signaling no offside, not a penalty. Popovic coming in, Noah with the shot. That one goes through the blue line. Nobody there. Blanchard in the far corner now. Tipped out. Nice at the blue line. Out past McGowan, past Paulin. Back to Blanchard. Taking it away, but leaves it there for McGowan. Graham off the boards, gets back on side as Nice sends that one around the boards. Kyler Nice waiting for his line mates to join him as they complete their change. Lafayette is off the skates of Kalergis. They make a second attempt off the skate of the forward, cutting through center ice. Medeo pushing it up, looking for Nice, and comes out to Fredette at center. Eli looking to turn on the Jets, coming in, spinning, dropping, and intercepting. And Lafayette is skating in across the blue line. Medeo working his man into the corner. Nice along with him. Gets down into the corner. Puck was underneath him. Eli's got Kalergis up there. Look to send him up, and Kalergis tags up. Here comes Dimitri on a breakaway and a shot, and he puts it wide of the net. Excellent look there. Knocks that puck down. Could not finish on the breakaway. Kalergis not giving up on this play though. Centering pass, tipped off. It's under the goalie. Puck is still loose. It's now under the goalie, and puck is still loose again. Out to the blue line. Medeo sees an opportunity, steps in, rips one, and Austin Medeo up over the goalie's shoulder under the crossbar and into the back of the net. Persistence worked out there for the Warriors. The puck kept coming loose. They didn't give up. They snuck it out to the blue line, and Medeo makes it a 1-0 hockey game. What are we missing? Pond hockey. Pond hockey is going up 92-80, 92-80. It is cold up there, but I've talked to a few people up there. It's fun. They're having a blast. It's always fun up at that tournament. Couldn't make it this year with this game on the docket. And Grimberg working his way through center ice now with this 1-0 lead. Trying to build on it. DeVos makes a pass back into his own zone. Medeo out of his reach, forced into it. Backhand drop over to Grimberg. Grimberg can't feed DeVos. Finally gets it to him. DeVos to center ice. Kick there. Haviland leaves it for Foster. Now they come across. Devin Foster with the stick handle through, and the shot just wide. Haviland picking up the rebound behind the boards and loses it to the pressuring defenseman to the blue line. In, and there's going to be a penalty for interference all day long against Locomotive, or is that against Justin? That's going against Justin. I just saw the collision and it was behind the play. I didn't know who initiated it. So whoever was the initiator is going to the box. That looks like it's going to be Justin DeVos. 2 minutes go up on the clock. Penalty to be killed off here for the Warriors with 4:36 left to go in the first period. Kolcheski and McGowan staying out there on the blue line with Foster and Haviland up front. McGowan to Haviland. Shovels that one across the blue line, forcing the reset at center ice by the Locomotive. Haviland still putting the pressure on, spinning him around. They dump that one in. McGowan controls. Flipping it out to center ice. Haviland chasing. They sneak back around on the other side of him. Now he's cutting back through center ice as the Locomotive work their way in short or on the power play against the short-handed Warriors. Trying to get themselves set up. Back to Haviland. Loses it in front. Kolcheski tied up. Another shot saved by Kane. Kolcheski can't pick it up. They look for the wraparound. Locomotive back out to the blue line, getting themselves set up. Warriors got to spread themselves out here, get set up in their defensive positioning. Kolcheski back into his own end, 1:12 left to go. Successfully getting through almost the first half of this one. It's out, Haviland out to the races, here he goes! Short-handed attempt by Kai Haviland coming in, he's got the breakaway. Haviland with the backhand and he can't sneak it through, it gets caught up in the pad. Haviland doing a good job on the penalty kill here. He's had a couple attempts and he just can't bury one. What was he doing? See, he always shoots. The top corner was there, he went back in. That's my amazing breakfast. I'm gonna have the team over for breakfast next week. Everybody up to Arvada before we head down to Rampage and to Monument. Fredette kicking that one in. 33 seconds left to kill off of this penalty. 3:05 left to go in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Warriors as Nice tries to keep that one in. It goes underneath Grimberg. And Grimace holding on to it, knocking those seconds off. Fredette with the backhand through, not quite all the way to Nice. And the Locomotive dump it in. Grimberg's going in first. He's got a player right on his tail. Knocks it around the boards. And a Locomotive coming in. Centering pass taken away by Grimberg. Oh, they had a side there to shoot at. They missed the net as the shot comes off and Claire just steps onto the ice with DeVos returning out of the penalty box. Successful kill there. 2:28 left to go here with Nice. Backhand drop in and Claire just chasing it in. Dimitri with the force in and the Locomotive push it around the boards. Grimberg with the body back to Nice at the blue line. Kyler Nice rips one. Rebound back out to Claire, just centering pass to Fredette. He tried to tip that one across to Nice and then Locomotive send it down the ice. They're going to wave that one off as Popovic's going to be back to tag up on it. Grimberg with them and Pop getting pushed around behind the net. Backhand up to the blue line. Claire just through off the far boards, gets caught up there by the referee who looks a little scared. I touched the puck and now the players are coming at me. Oh. Nick Foster. That one's gonna be offside. They knocked it back across the blue line. Nick was still inside. They give him a little shove after the whistle for no reason. He pushes him back and now Nick's getting crap. I'm on your side, Foster. Don't take that from anybody. Been an action-packed first period here. A lot of back and forth, a lot of opportunities for the Warriors. I'd like to know the shots on net. We've got to be leading in that category, but only up 1-0 on the score clock. One back by Loco. Foster, who's now on the wing after getting kicked out of that draw, takes away the man, and now it's dumped in by Paul and Foster going after it. Blanchard, Paulin, and Foster in there deep for your Warriors. Locomotive picking it up behind their net, trying to escape through Foster, gets knocked up in his stick, and then Blanchard going down behind the net trying to take that puck away. Still keeping the pressure down deep with 1:13 left to go. Blanchard pinning his man up against the boards. Paulin trying to get his blade in there, pulls the puck out. Paulin, trying to center that pass. It doesn't go all the way through, and now here come the Locomotive out of their own end. Good job by Kolcheski, taking the man. And then Medeo can't handle the puck. Centering pass in front. Shot, Kane! And another shot gets blocked. DJ Kane keeping his team up a goal with a point-blank save. Off the boards, two Blanchards clearing this one. Up out of the blue line. Paulin circling with them at center ice. Locomotive winding up. Take that shot in. Kane steering it side with the paddle. Kolcheski trying to draw that one back to himself. Couple of diving Loco players have a different idea, but it comes over to Medeo and tipped out of the zone by Blanchard. Devin Foster off the bench, forcing that pass up. DeVos, Blanchard, back to Kolcheski. Man on, Joey turning into the corner. Off the boards to DeVos, has Blanchard on the far side. Blanchard now pressuring, 2 seconds left. This one's just gonna wind down. Buzzard's gonna signal the end of the first period. 1-0 lead for the Warriors at the end of 14 minutes. They head over to the bench as we update you with everything on the scoreboard, including the score. We'll even put that up for you at some point. We gotta go back over here because I changed everything around. Scoreboard's up. It is 1-0 Warriors. We'll put that up there. I put that. Okay, now Sharon knows where she's going. Edit properties, and we're gonna handle this properly for you. For those who tuned into the final game in Tampa Bay, where the two of us were trying to make this work, we appreciate you tuning back in after that fun night that we had in Tampa. It was the end of a long weekend. We had a blast. Great view from up there on the end of that one too. Warriors had a couple of unlucky bounces in that tournament. We all know what could have been, but that makes no difference now. What we need is 3 wins to finish out this season going into playoffs. That's going to be starting the 27th, I believe, is the Friday of February. That's a good time if you've got air miles to use up, or if you've got train tickets that need to be going, or if you're just happen to be in the same city that I'm flying around in my private jet with, let me know and jump in. Get back down here for playoffs. We're going to be following this team around. Don't know the schedule, don't know who we're playing, don't know where it's going to be. Everything will be determined here in the next few weeks. Second period set to start here at Family Sports. Here on, it's not just a football championship day Sunday, it is also National Green Juice Day. I didn't know what green juice was until one time I'm at this resort and everybody's drinking this healthy green juice in the lounge, right? Like, I wonder what that tastes like. So I had a little bit, and then I put more vodka in it, and then I put more vodka in it. Eventually it tasted pretty good. So National Green Juice Day here in the United States. No matter how you drink it, stay healthy here with us on the OTT Sports Network. Foster, Haviland, and DeVos out there starting this one. That one goes into the defensive end where Popovic's going to hammer it up the boards, looking for DeVos. Couldn't clear it outside the zone with a little tip that doesn't get past the defenseman. McGowan's putting some pressure on. DeVos trying to tip that one through. He's got to turn and skate for it. The defenseman doesn't get back to the blue line, comes out. Foster has it. Back to Popovic, up to Haviland. Here comes Kai Haviland across the blue line. Just shoots one. Puts it over the net by quite a bit, but he's in there banging around for the rebound. Can't sneak it over to DeVos, who was wide open in the slot. DeVos coming back, using his muscle to put the player off the boards. Glove down by Foster and then taken away, sent in. The rolling puck is waved, so there's no icing. Popovic can't settle it down immediately, but finally gets it flat onto his blade. Now he's skating right up through Main Street. Here comes Noah Popovic. He's got Haviland with him. Popovic still taking this one wide. Trying to get it across, back to DeVos, centering pass underneath Haviland, back to Popovic, and the shot comes in. Oh, DeVos in the corner. Warriors still have it. Foster with the shot. Haviland looking for a tip. The goalie gets a piece. Centering pass not there by DeVos. Gets back over to Foster. Haviland on the backhand at the top of the circle. Kicks it in through the legs of Foster. Some opportunities here for this line to start the period. And then they can't hold it into the blue line. Coming in one-on-one against Popovic. Make the drop pass. McGowan gets back into that. They take that puck away before it even gets a shot on net. DeVos now passing, missing, collected, and at the top of the circle. Haviland going back into his own end. Taps that one up. McGowan now has Nice breaking out. It's tipped down by Lafayette. Nice still swinging at it. Nice gets it away from him. But now Lafayette's coming across the offensive zone line. McGowan pushing him into the corner. Lafayette trying to center that one. Good block there as Popovic gets the skate out in front of it and then gets another block there. Popovic all over this one in front of the net. Noah Popovic now with the puck. Can't skate his way through that one. It's stripped off of him. But McGowan, his D partner, takes it away. Gets it out to Kalergis and Nice as they break through center ice. Oh, he drug his foot. That was not offside, but the ref wanted to call that. I saw the ref wanting to call it right from the time they left the blue line. Claire and Nice asking about what about that toe drag there. Clean win back by Nice. Grimberg coming across the red line. Hammering a hard one in. Claire just after it. Drop pass in behind Fredette. Trying to bounce it back. He gets a couple of cell passes off the back of the iron. Then Fredette's into the corner, stripping this one away, separating body from puck. Centering over the far side off of Nice. Back out to the blue line. Madeo settles it. No. Madeo backhand across to Grimberg. Off the glass and out. Fredette still has it. Back over at Grimberg, and now here come Locomotive. Loco shooting that one, ringing it around the boards. Fredette with some time, he gets the tip, but the confusion goes through the legs of Grimberg, and then off to Madeo and out to Kalergis. Dimitri Kalergis across the blue line. Dimitri stick handling back to Nice. Drop pass for Kalergis. Sees an opening shot in front for Fredette, and oh, he's in! It is in. Eli Fredette parking himself in the crease on the far side as Kalergis and Nice do the dirty work. They put that puck towards the front of the net, and Fredette cleans up. 2-0 lead here in the second period for your Warriors. Oh, don't start coughing now, Harry. Holland through center. Keaton going after it, pushing and shoving his way through. He can't contest with the 3 Locomotive players, but he has another opportunity, diving at the blue line now. Blanchard takes a swing at it, misses out to center ice. Through to McGowan, ripping that one up to Paulin off his stick. Blanchard's going towards the net alongside Foster. Paulin with the shot, it's in front! The goalie couldn't handle it, it was right down in the crease, but swept away by the Locomotive, who now swing their way back through center ice and into the Warriors' end. They're clapping it at the blue line. That one goes back out to center ice, and Keaton Paulin's on a breakaway. Here he comes 1-on-0. Paulin with the shot, and he goes another one up and over the net. Opportunities are plentiful here for the Warriors, just the conversion ratio is not as high as we are wanting it to be. McGowan through to Blanchard, who that's going to be offside anyways. With a long change, second period, Foster was stepping up over the boards, couldn't get there in time. It comes across the blue line, whistled down offside. 9:30 left to go, 2-0 lead here, Warriors. How do they bring... That's an icing? Or maybe it was an icing. I thought they were calling offside, but guess it's an icing. 2-0 Warriors, as I was saying. They continue to put the pressure on the Locomotive. Off McGowan skates over to DeVos. Pass up to Devon. Foster to Haviland. Haviland skating after it, gets out muscled to that puck. Foster with the trailer. And DeVos drop for Foster. Taken away by Lafayette. Locomotive at center. Get past Kolcheski. It's a one-on-one on McGowan. Kolcheski coming in on the back check. McGowan stands his man up, taking him down with much to the appreciation of his teammates on the bench. Haviland coming through center. Go for his skate. He gets it over to DeVos, breaking down the right wing. DeVos pass off the backboards. Haviland centering in. Foster going for it. Just missing on that. What a play. Kolcheski gets horse collared down at the top of the circle as he was breaking in, and there's going to be a power play here for the Warriors. Another good passing chance, and oh, how many chances do you need? Nice, Kalergis, and Fredette with Popovic and Madeo going to be on this power play. 8:44 left to go in the second period, looking to build on their 2-0 lead. And the ref and the linesman discussing something, so I got time for more Purple Gatorade Zero Slushy. They get it all sorted out. Puck's going to be dropping here. And it's one cleanly. Kalergis spinning, getting set up here Centering pass, he was looking for Nice breaking boards there. Takes it back away, Kalergis. Backhand drop to Nice. Shoot and save, and the goalie hangs on. Can we zoom? We might be able to zoom in a little bit here. Is that a little bit better for you people at home that need glasses to watch on your 88-inch TVs? Out to the blue line, Madeo. Shoot tip in front, puck still kicking around. It is loose, that one's not. Ref's right on top of it, puck is still in front, and it's kicked out the opposite direction that the Warriors were hoping for. They flipped that one down the ice, but it's gonna be an icing. As I slowly get through all the OTT text line threat or chats here. Still lots of time on the power play. They had their opportunities in front of the net recently, and they're looking to do it again. Another clean win back over to Kalergis. He shoots one. Burdette was looking for a puck to be dropped there. The goalie did not let loose on it. And we'll see if this set play can work again. Nice is letting him know what he wants to do. He's going to win that back over to him again. Third time's the charm. Right over again, back out to the point. And then Popovic fighting to keep that one in. And whatever they said didn't seem to work as well as planned. Madeo back in with the big body check, swiping at it, and then up off the glass, out to the blue line, the penalty kill unit for the Locomotive, keeping it in. And Kyler Nice coming through, passing it up to Kalergis. Kalergis working his way in across the blue line, dumping it in deep, sending that around. Nice is waiting for it on the far side. Burdette's going towards the front of the net. Nice couldn't settle it down. Madeo now picking it up as he comes in off the blue line. Popovic forced to retreat back to center ice as they work their way in. Nice bumps his man off the puck, but they still got a one-on-one opportunity in here. Pop poking that away, and then Popovic taking it. 2-on-1 as they skate through. Noah Popovic on the power play can't skirt his way into center ice and get around. Now he's working to get his way back on defense. Goes off Keaton Paulin, getting chased down in the defensive zone. Wraparound shorthanded attempt picked off there by Kane as he had to be sharp. Up to center ice, Kalergis and Paulin across the blue line. Paulin through, push. Paulin still has it, can't center it. Paulin backdrop to Foster. Looking to feed through the defenseman through the legs of the defenseman. Now the penalty's over as the Locomotive come back into the offensive zone. Cutting through to center, just couldn't keep a handle on that puck. And they keep it at the blue line, making that pass across. Oh. Sending it and go! It's gonna be icing as it gets to no icing. Foster muscles his way out, falls down, centering past Paulin in front. Cleared all the way out to center ice. Golchevsky has the time and mishandles that puck. Take it away, but then just dumped in deep by the Locomotive here. 6:03 left to tick off the second period frame. Grimberg had a problem getting it out and taken back away by Locomotive, poking it into the corner. Centering pass in front, it's under Kane. He's gonna hang on. A much needed whistle here for the Warriors to get themselves back in control. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Foster, DeVos, and Haviland with Golchevsky and Grimberg. That one's banged around. Trying to get it out there was DeVos. Loco player falling on top of it. Another one joins the party. Foster spins, turns, knocked back over to Grimberg. Grimberg off the boards hard, but only to the blue line. Then it's tipped down by DeVos, stolen away there. Haviland coming in. Haviland on the back end, trying to feed that centering to DeVos. He was tangled up, couldn't get to the puck, but now DeVos in a battle for it. Getting it through, and Haviland gets a swipe at it. The player had his stick on stick there. He doesn't find the puck. And is back out to center ice. Golchevsky back to Foster, off the boards to the blue line. Haviland sneaking up on it, can't take it away. Runs into the player, and then Locomotive in front of the scorekeeper's box, back to DeVos. That one goes off a blade and up into the scorekeeper's bench, the penalty bench. As one of our lovely volunteers, Matt Kolchewski, bends down, hands that puck back. Takes a village to raise this team, and we've got all kinds of volunteers. Our coaches, our scorekeepers, our music players, our camera workers, not to mention, if I haven't already a couple of times this year, amazing team managers who have not only had to deal with what these kids put them through, more embarrassingly grander scale would be what us parents put them through. So shout out to Kimberly and Jamie for everything they've done on this team so far this year and continue to manage our way. That's going to be way offside. Avalon tangled up in. Knocked off. Avalon back to pick it up. Through center, he's going to send that one, but it's going to be an icing. DeVos not getting to it. DeVos, can't ask about that one. That was a clear icing call. And we've mentioned everybody that makes it to the rink all the time, but those who can't, you fans across the globe, tuning in from Tokyo, tuning in from Florida, tuning in from Zimbabwe. Who's in Zimbabwe? That's impressive this morning. Well, I don't know what time it is there, but wherever you are across this globe, we appreciate it. The kids love it. Keep up the support. They're doing their best here for you, and we've got some playoffs and hopefully some good times are coming. Fredette into the corner, pushed off that one. Nobody touched the puck there as the two players just decided to use the bodies. Neats against the far boards. Loco, hassled by Fredette. They make the breakout pass up off the boards. Nice at center, tipping it through. Fredette pushing it ahead. Kalergis gets it back to Fredette, and the two of them collide and just send it in, but Kalergis has an opportunity. Wrap around attempt, and it goes past the toe of Fredette's stick. Have I said that they've had some chances this game? Maybe one or two. There's going to be a penalty against the Warriors here as they still got to tag up on this puck. There's going to be a hold on Fredette, and the Warriors going to see themselves shorthanded. They're leading 2-0, but going to go down a man with 3:31 left to go, second period. Penalty killers, Haviland and Foster out with Kolchewski and Grimberg. One back by Foster to Kolchewski, trying to get this one up the boards. He's going to just get pinched up against, and Haviland comes back to help him out. To Devin Foster, working his way through center. Devin's got a chance here, Kolchewski trailing. Devin comes in, shoots a puck, gets a clean short-handed opportunity there. Then he gets bumped up against the boards as the Lafayette Locomotive try and clean it back up out of their own zone. They do, but it gets right back onto the tape of Kolchewski. Spins inside, back out to Haviland, backhand up off the boards, not across the red line. And Locomotive now look to get set up as they walk across the blue line. They don't. They are now offside as the Locomotive fumbling it at center ice, working their way in a little ahead of the play. 1:22 left to kill off this one. The penalty killers stay out. Haviland's got his stick upside down. Maybe somebody should tell him. Okay, there he goes. Ooh, around Medeo. Here come the Locomotive. Trying to get set up on this power play. Haviland pushing them up against the board. They clean it out to the blue line. Shot comes in. That one sends wide off the boards. Back over to Loco. Warriors set up in their box formation. More of a T, triangle, rectangle, circle, back to a box formation. Poked out to center. Backhand through, looking for a tip. Locomotive can't find it. They still have it over on the side. 48 seconds left to go. Making a pass out to the top. Shot comes in, tipped down in front. Medeo in behind the net. And hammered off the glass and out the way it should be. Killing some seconds off of this clock. 36 left to be exact, as we're going to see fresh legs out for the penalty killing unit on the Warriors side. in front. Good job tying up the man there, Grimberg, but now he puts it high up off the glass. That is the way to do it, high and off the glass, and look at the opportunity it creates. A 2-on-1. Popovic, another chance, doesn't get it through. Pop still in deep, sending it around the far side on the penalty kill. Nice backhanding it in, Pop staying in deep. Popovic doing an excellent job here. Noah keeping the puck in deep. Nice back in the corner, 4 seconds left to go, and they're going to be stepping out of the box. Lafayette off of Nice, and Fredette joins the play. A good penalty kill there with a couple of short-handed opportunities for your Warriors. Back to McGowan, they go around him, and Locomotive walking into the Warriors zone, make the drop pass, top of the slot. Pad saved by Kane, rebounds loose, another shot opportunity, and there's some pushing and shoving in front of the net. The puck was underneath Kane, and the ref blows the whistle, drawing this one dead with 1:13 left to go in the second period. Look what we got, a couple of Arapahoe PWB teams that are playing after us against each other, White and Maize, I think. They're set to square off on this same rink once they get a fresh wipe on it. 5-on-5, they're just letting them make their last minute changes here. Nick Foster winning that one through, and he skates out of the zone with Paulin controlling. Paulin trying to backhand it up. Foster racing, he reaches. Foster with the front net. Foster centering, passing Paulin, looking for it. He couldn't get the blade on the rubber. He gets knocked into the goal, and then it comes out the other way. A 1-on-2 opportunity. Locomotive with the drop pass, taken away by Nick Foster, back on the back check. Taken down. Steered aside by Kane. It's still in front of his net. Out to the blue line. Locomotive come rip a shot, and it goes right into the belly of the awaiting Kane. DJ Kane keeping it out of the net and keeping his team up by 2 goals with only 37 seconds left to go. Popovic and Medeo joining the forward line here. One back by Locomotive. Shot goes in wide. Good collision there. Medeo getting the better of that as both players again decided not to play the puck and go shoulder to shoulder. The puck is still loose in front, getting away to the side. Getting knocked around there, are playing the body. Locomotive getting physical here to end this second period. They got 15 seconds left as they're continuing to pressure in on Kane's net. Kane settles that puck down, puts it under his glove for a whistle. Foster, DeVos, and Haviland jumping over the bench for the final 10 seconds of this one. They got a defensive zone draw to win and clear. Foster trying to win that one back. It comes out. DeVos getting a piece of it. Gets a weak tip out, not through to the blue line, and the 2 seconds left on the clock are going to wind away as this one's up to the blue line. And the buzzer sounds. It's a 2-0 lead now going into the second period, or at the end of the second period, into the second intermission, and 14 minutes are up on the clock. That's going to signal this third period once the puck is dropped. There's a lot of hockey left to play here for these Warriors. They're up by 2, but 2 goals is the worst lead in hockey unless it's 3 or maybe 4. We've seen a bunch of different scenarios. 2 is not enough to win this hockey game. We're going to have to go up there, keep battling, get those ones in deep, get to the net. I mean, get to the net. We've had so many opportunities. They're going to keep bouncing. Get your sticks on the ice. Get the bouncing rubber shouldered in, bounced in, kneed in. Tie up those defensemen, get to the net. You're going to have to get a couple of greasy ones here to close out this season. Looks like it's going to be Devin Foster out there with Kai Haviland and Justin DeVos on forward, Noah Popovic, and Austin Medeo on the blue line. DJ Kane going back as he's been standing tall. He continues to do so in the net to our right. Signal that everybody's ready. Oh no, the linesman's not ready. He's got somebody left to talk to. Yep, we're gonna catch the game later. Yep, no problems. We can drop the puck. That one comes back to Medeo off the boards, trying to find Haviland. He drops his stick. Better go get that one back. But here come the Lafayette. Come in, get a shot. Kane with a quick save to start this period. The passings look good. The skatings look good. The shooting is, I mean, they're getting shots. The scoring's not there, but the shots are looking great. That shot comes in, taken right away by Popovic. He feeds Haviland, who goes around in center, drops it over. Devin Foster racing up the left wing. Here comes Foster. Drop pass for Haviland, centering through. Goes through the skates of DeVos. Now he's chasing in the far corner. Knocked down there, good hand-eye by Devin. Spinning back, he gets held up against the boards, taken away by Justin DeVos. DeVos now chasing as they get into the blue line, and Popovic's going around. Popovic feeding through to Haviland. It's taken away by the Lafayette Locomotive. And then DeVos took a big hit. Haviland battling in behind the net. Haviland through center, trying to flip it, goes through the crease. DeVos with a shot. The goalie makes a save. Haviland still banging in behind the net. He trips over something, and the Lafayette Locomotive skated out across their own blue line. They're coming in and send that one deep, peeling off for a change. No, they're not, but Popovic's going to go in and pick it up. Bob's trying to find DeVos. Back over to Foster. Loses the puck. Foster's going to turn. Tipped out by Medeo. Haviland left it there for Medeo. Would have been off to the races diving, but instead here comes Lafayette back the other way. They look to go top shelf short side. They miss high and wide. Nice racing. They spin it off the boards away from him. Claire just off the boards. And that one's just getting abused over there in the penalty box. That's why those volunteers get paid the big bucks. East Clare just in Fredette, Kolchevsky and McGowan. Center ice draw one back there, but Fredette is back checking to get it. It comes over to Joey's stick. Can't get it through the four checkers, and now they're in deep. Locomotive shooting, another one wide. Kalergis feeding it all the way across to Kolchevsky, to Fredette, who had Nice up ahead. Nice got it caught up in his skates. Is stripped away just inside the Lafayette blue line. Locomotive turning and kept in by Fredette at the blue line. Fredette knocked off that puck, and Loco come out 2-on-2. Nice and Blair just on the back check. Cut to center, get the shot. Kane with the save. Kolchevsky going after the rebound. Flipping it up, nobody home there. Lafayette stripping it away. Kolchevsky continuing to pressure, sneaks out to McGowan. Graham McGowan's got a line with it here. He's going to continue up to make that pass to Kalergis. Kalergis backhand drop, couldn't get it to Nice. What happened? What did he do? It was clean. Did he do something after the initial? Pushing and shoving is not going to get us anywhere except in the penalty box in this situation. 11:32 left to go here in the third period. The faceoff's coming down into the Warriors' end with McGowan sitting in the box for the next 2 minutes. Fredette and Nice staying out there. Grimberg joining Popovic on the defense. Ref points to Popovic on what side of the ice that the play's going to be dropped. And Popovic muscling his way through, dropping back for Grimberg. High and out to Fredette. He's got a chance here. Here comes Eli Fredette. Turning on the Jets. Fredette coming in shorthanded. Power move to the net. Shot comes in. Nobody's going to be there. He was in shorthanded. He's getting tangled up. And the Locomotive reel back out the other way, 4-on-3. Nice tangling him up at center ice. Coming in, looking for a shot. Sailing that one a little bit wide of the post. Back to Fredette, who's back to the play. Fredette trying to tip that one across to Nice, but it's to Lafayette, who was skating with 6 players on the ice there for a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Trying to get my math figured out. Lafayette with the drop pass in front. They couldn't come up with the loose one. Can't make the pass back out. Nice pestering them and shoving them off the puck. Popovic back in there, kicked in behind the net. Devin Foster going after it. Grimberg doing a good job tying the guy up. Foster off the boards and out, cleaning it up. Nice chasing after him. 58 seconds left to go, halfway through this penalty kill. Lafayette coming back in, Foster taking it away, and Nice sending it down. That one's tipped and all the way down. Excellent play there by the Warriors. They continue to kill the seconds off of this clock. 10:18 left to go. They're up 2-0 here in the third period. The OTT Sports Network with you live in Centennial, Colorado. Grimberg off the glass and out. Foster up to Haviland. Short-handed attempt. Haviland trips over the fishing line that's tied across from board to board. Grimberg sending it back to Foster. He's got the... Oh, he was looking for it. Foster put it off of Haviland's skates. Now they're ripping back on defense. Haviland takes a swipe. Popovic takes a swipe. Locomotive centering pass, and Kane comes across the net. Wow, what a stretch by DJ Kane. In front, and Kane's got that one underneath his glove. Kudos to Kane on that one. He was going one way, reaches the mitt out the other way, keeping the power play at bay. Haviland not recognizing that his line was changed up. Now they're set 5-on-4, 4 seconds left to go before somebody's jumping out of the box on this one. Linesman explaining to the Lafayette player that he doesn't want him in his dot. So he changes that out, and Kolcheski gets the top of the win. Kolcheski trying to send Holland, who was jumping out after the McGowan penalty was over. Oh, and now Kolcheski's going to get a penalty for a cross check. Player goes down. They were pushing and shoving. Now Kolcheski's going to get one. He's like, Dad, you look bored in here. My friends they're not good enough company for you. I'm going to come say hi. But that being said, these penalties, we can't be doing this. There's still 9 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in hockey. Lafayette's power play was all over. They're going to give them both. They're going to say they were pushing and shoving and cross-checking on one side and roughing on the other. Okay, there was some back and forth. I saw Kolcheski's cross-check. I was going to say that's a penalty all day long, but now the coach doesn't understand the call. Refs are going to go over there and explain it to him. He gets not the explanation he was looking for, but the one the refs were willing to give him. And they skate out, and we're going to drop this puck, and it looks like continued 5-on-5 hockey with those coincidental minors going to Kolcheski and his counterpart in black. Foster, Paulin, and Blanchard with McGowan and Medeo. Back out comes Nick Foster. He's got Paulin with him. Nick's taking this one wide on his backhand, still lurking in the corner, trying to kick it back up to his blade. Paulin pushing out to the blue line. Medeo strong, he gets a shot through. It gets into the skates of Foster. Taken away and out. Medeo collects this one at center ice. Got a little bit of time as his teammates get back on side. Feeds that one up to Blanchard, circling at the blue line. Checked from behind there, and puck is taken away from his stick. Dancing around Foster through Blanchard. Paulin keeping it in with a spin move at the blue line. Now Foster and Paulin have another chance at it with Blanchard at the blue line. Unique New York. Here we go, back to it, and the Lafayette team comes through center ice. McGowan holding him out to the side, then they try and shoot that one through him. McGowan knocking it out. Kyler Neese coming in and sending it outside the zone. Blanchard stretching for it, still pushing up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. How is that not too many men, ref? 6 players as they're carrying it through center. No, the player was like at center ice skating back to the bench, but wow. Here come the Locomotive with the shot. That one sends over the crossbar. Out to the blue line, they hold it in on the near side. Blanchard drops his stick trying to pick it out. And that one comes across the blue line. Icing is whistled, but was I the only one that saw that? Too many men? But they had a player skating through here, but the player jumping over the boards grabbed the puck and started skating way before. Five on five. It's going to be Nice, Kalergis, and Fredette up front. Grimberg and Popovic lining up on D. And Fredette skates back to Nice. Tyler and Kalergis. Dimitri almost stole that one away. Now Fredette knocks it down. They get back on side and walk this one across the blue line. Here come the Locomotive getting it through Nice. Popovic pushing him in behind the net. Pops all over the puck. You've got to be kidding me. Hold on, Lafayette. Okay. I was like, there's no way they're giving Popovic a penalty for that. But it's going to be a hold on Lafayette, which means a 5-on-4 opportunity. Power play coming your way here. Warriors up 2-0, 7:13 left to go. Third period action. OTT Sports Network and Harry Haviland having some fun with you on this Sunday morning in Centennial, Colorado. Nice winning that one, pushing it forward, but it's taken away by Lafayette. They have it behind. Kalergis doing a good job knocking it out. Kyler Nice setting up in the corner. Nice trying to get a sharp angled shot off. Doesn't, and it's blocked. Now Grimberg settles that rolling puck. Grimberg up the boards. Fredette not ready for it. They do tap it, and that one goes in. Lafayette behind their net. Take it away. Oh, the backhand there. Nice strips it from him. Couldn't sneak it in. Grimberg up the boards to Kalergis. Has Fredette on the far side. He checks up, finds that puck, comes in onside. Eli Fredette sends it around the boards. Kyler Nice looking to pick it up. Nice has it on his backhand, tipping it in behind the net for Kalergis. Working his way out, centering, and Nice, oh, he saw it up over the goalie's shoulder. The goalie came across. Kalergis with another chance. Nice in front, can he get the shot off? Nice on the backhand, and under the goalie, puck is loose. And Kalergis takes a fist to the face and walks away from it with the puck loose in the crease. The ref whistles that one down. Couple of great opportunities halfway through this power play for the Warriors. That one's won by Lafayette. They're going to stick handle it through and punch it past the blue line. Popovic picks it up quickly though. Cross ice off the boards for Fredette. Trying to work his way in. The puck still bouncing. Fredette slows it down and tips it in past the defender. Kalergis powering through, centers out, and Nice finding it. Nice has got on his backhand, stuck up in the skates of the defenseman. And Popovic sends that one across for Grimberg, a little bit behind him. Still got 30 seconds left to go. Grimberg loses that one, but picked up by Popovic. Here comes Noah Popovic gaining the zone. Working it in deep. Pops is still after it on the power play. Drop back to Kalergis. Shoots one in, and the goalie side coming, puts the glove out and makes the catch. They've been out there for the entire time and almost got another one. They had a few great opportunities. Going to change up these power play unit here with 15 seconds left to go with the man advantage. It's Foster, DeVos, and Haviland, joined by Medeo and Kolcheski. Spinning in behind their net, Locomotive up the boards. Out to the blue line, and it gets cleared through. Medeo's coming back after it. This one's going to bring an end to the man advantage as it's punched up through center ice and into the Loco zone. Haviland putting some forecheck pressure on there, making him turn back into the boards where Foster's waiting. He makes a juke move on him and comes through center ice. Here comes the Locomotive, still powering their way through. Tipped away there finally by Medeo. Medeo slows it down. Up the boards, And he has Haviland, one guy to beat coming off the bench. Haviland goes through and Kai Haviland. Oh, he finally, he go off the post? What? How's that off the, no. No, what a move. And he put it off the post. Oh, no, the other way, here comes the Locomotive. I'm sorry, I can't get over that.
You gotta replay that.
Oh, Haviland with the backhand pass out to DeVos. Play is still going on here. DeVos and Foster pushing it through up past the scorekeeper's bench. DeVos in front. He's just going to muscle his way in, bulldozing through. Back out to Foster. Haviland and Kolcheski with them. Foster with the shot off the backboards. Haviland picking it up. He's got it on his backhand, spinning behind the net. Haviland still controlling. Pass in front with the shot. Oh, and Foster. Oh, sorry, DeVos doesn't get everything he wanted on that.
Okay, OTT. Did it go in?
I guess it didn't go in. I thought it went in. I thought that was right under the bar, but apparently it went off the bar. Kai's head even dropped. He must have heard the clink. We didn't hear it from up here.
Okay. Mike and I were celebrating.
We were all celebrating.
Yeah, we were like, oh my God.
Oh, he's going to want that one and the other 5 back this game so far. There's still 4 minutes of hockey to play, a little under that 2-0 lead here for the Warriors as they're continuing to do their work in the offensive zone. It's Nick Foster curling out of the corner. Pass up to Popovic with the one-time shot. Goalie had the pad flat to the ice and steers it into the corner. Locomotive, Blanchard going after him. Brady Blanchard's going to get penalized for the trip as he gets his stick tangled up in the skates of the Loco player. And a much penalized team here from Arapahoe is going back at it. Penalty killing has been great, knock on wood. .336 left to go. It's going to be decent for Fredette with Popovic and McGowan on this penalty kill. Popovic off the boards to Deese. Can't tip it through the shin pads that were pinched up against the boards. Popovic's now having a battle for it back in his corner. He continues to fight. A second player from the Lafayette team joins the battle and they spin back into the corner controlling. Beating it out to the blue line. Lafayette gets a shot in, sending that one well wide off the backboards. Fredette's got a chance to clear it here and does. Sends it the length of the ice. Neese is chasing and they just whistle that one down. Good hustle by Kyler Neese, just couldn't quite get there in time. 1:33 left to kill off this one with 3:09 left to go in the game. High, making them glove it down, but they do glove it down in time, keeping it in. Another off the glass and out attempt is taken away, and Neese is strong on his stick, getting it back out to center. Fredette pushing it through. Eli working hard down the right wing. Here he comes skating, gets a shot attempt off. His stick of the defender gets in the way, but Eli's still out there on the penalty kill, taken away by Neese at the blue line. And Popovic looking to get back on defense now as they come in. Tipped away, good job by Noah, back to Neese. Tyler Neese, short-handed across the blue line, shoots one. That's deflected up into the mesh and out of play. A souvenir for one lucky fan here at Family Sports on this Sunday morning. Changing up these penalty killers as Foster and Claire just hop off of the boards with Medeo and Grimberg. Devin Foster leaning in to take this draw. Trying to win that one back, but it gets pushed back by Lafayette. Foster still battling in the corner. Lafayette working their way up across the blue line. Grimberg taking his man, tipping that one off of him, and then working his way in. Good angle there by Jason Grimberg as it's off the boards, through and out to Devin. Devin Foster to Dimitri Kalergis. It's in his skates, but Dimitri dropping it back over as they do a short-handed maneuver at the blue line and still keep the puck inside the zone. Lafayette having some trouble getting it back out. This tremendous penalty kill from the Warriors once again. Loco circling inside the blue line, knocked off the stick by Kalergis. pushing it deep into the corner, forechecking on the penalty kill. That's always good when you have that opportunity to do it, but not when two guys get caught deep. Now Claire just coming back. They flip it in. It's off the skates of Medeo, leaving that one back for Grimberg, and then he's pestered into the corner. Grimberg and Foster, everybody's just bodying up over there. Penalty is over, 5-on-5. Foster trying to get it out and just sent the length of the ice. This one could be on the goaltender, and it will be. Think he'll give it, oh, I thought he was gonna give that one back to Kai and let him have another opportunity. He decides to hang on to it. Kai and Dimitri give a high five, and Kai gets knocked down to the ice. That shows the power of Clergus right there. Nice, Fredette, and Clergus now that it's 5-on-5. Popovic and Kolchevsky back on the blue line. Fredette in front. Circling, 1:10 left to go here. Lafayette working her way around, coming out of their zone through center ice, making the pass across. They're staying on side here. Into Popovic. Noah pushing it up the blue line, dodging a hit. Noah Popovic still has this puck. He has Fredette at center, tips it up to him. The angle was just wrong, and it's stripped back by Lafayette. Locomotive back out to center ice. Kolchevsky back in his own end with 42 seconds left to go. Kolchevsky's just killing some time, doing what he can, but he's got to be careful with this as he puts it off the boards just like that. They are lucky enough to feed it back to him, but it's not clear of the zone. Out to center, Claire just clears this one outside the blue line. Nice calling for it as he was up looking for the break. Taken away and steered back inside the offensive zone here by the Locomotive. Loco spinning, getting himself set up top of the circle. Shot comes in, blocker saved by Kane, down into the corner. Kolchevsky chasing with 13 seconds left to go. Kolchevsky trying to pinch it up against the boards. Taken away, he's wide open in front, get it to him. Seared through in front, oh, they shoot one wide. 3, 2, 1, around the back of the net, and Kane hangs on for the shutout. Little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle, but it doesn't matter. The Warriors come out with a 2-0 lead. DJ Kane hanging on, grabbing the goose egg, notched that one on his belt, and a win for the Warriors. That's just what we needed to see coming back from that Tampa Bay tour. And we've got 2 more coming up here in the next weekends. We're down in Monument, Colorado, facing the Rampage next weekend. They're at the top of this division right now. We've only seen them one time before, and that was the first game of the year where we beat them handily, I do believe. It's been a long time since that, so looking forward to that one next Saturday afternoon. And then followed back the following weekend, we'll be at South Sub for the final regular season of the game against the Boulder Hockey Club. So until that, we appreciate everybody coming with us here on this ride early in the morning before you tune into your foosball. On behalf of Sharon on the camera and all of us here at the OTT Sports Network, we thank you for everything you do for us. And I'm Harry Haviland, signing out.